Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kirsten, and today I wanted to bring you a reading about Latto and 21 Savage. I was just practicing with my cards, my new deck. What's the heart saying? What will love reveal? And so I'm just playing around with it, and I thought I'd ask a question about a popular couple. And so I've already laid out the reading, and I will go ahead and share it with you. Recently, Latto confirmed that she's in a relationship with 21 Savage, and she welcomed a baby daughter with him. There's a lot of history and speculation around whether or not 21 Savage is married or connected to other women. So let's spread the cards and see what they reveal and what's going on between them right now. Alright, I'm using, like I said, the What's the Heart Saying Oracle and the Everyday Oracle. Everyday Oracle. Okay, so let's get started. The vibe that I get, the first card I get is Charming, Manipulative, Reverse. And timing, waiting, when the time comes. I feel like these cards are basically saying that somebody's playing nice, pretending to be real, right? Because this is reverse. Promising patience, saying, hold on, just wait, don't force it. Basically trying to keep things under control. Keep their partner under control and delay tension. So I feel like timing is an excuse. It's buying time to solve problems, and charming manipulation is someone promising certain things will happen by a certain time, so just be patient. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. And I feel like it's 21 Savage telling Latto, just be patient, you know. The time will come. So that's the energy around their relationship right now. That's what these cards reveal. What's the main challenge facing this couple? We got New Love and Mercante, the Merchant. New love can be fresh romance, a new connection. Now you could say that could be their new daughter that Latto just gave birth to. That could be the new love, right? Coming between them. Causing a challenge, you know, because of new responsibilities, less attention being paid to the other, and more given to the child. But it's clarified by Mercante. So this isn't just a romance. It's about status and value. Their love is tied up in benefits, career status, image, and the baby just adds more depth to that. But because this card is here, it tells me this relationship has a transactional vibe. And someone is asking, probably Latto, what does this cost and what am I gaining? What does this relationship cost and what is it gaining me? Actually, it could be that they're both asking that question. And the baby kind of solidifies things between them, makes the bond feel conditional. So maybe she kind of trapped him a little bit with that baby. And the optics of it, having a baby with a married man, how's that going to affect her popularity and his? So it creates a dilemma for them, a challenge, this new love. New love could also mean there might be a new interest for 21 Savage, or I would say 21 Savage. I don't know what 21 Savage does. I mean, I think he's a rapper, and he might be a talent scout or a manager. But he may have a new person that he's trying to cultivate, a new love, a new passion, and it's creating some jealousy, right, in the connection. Latto don't like that. Now, as for Latto's real feelings, how does she feel about 21 Savage? And I got enemy malice and unexpected surprise. Clarified by their exact clarifier, really, La Nemica and Consolate Suppressa. Unexpected surprise, basically, that's what it means. So, trippy. Trips me out every time. These cards trip me out. So anyway, that means we're on the right track. The cards are clarifying each other. And so this is telling me what Latto feels, how she feels about 21 Savage. I would say that she has some jealousy, definitely some jealousy. And this feels like another person. When it got clarified by La Nemica, that assured me that this is another person who wants to influence her energy in a negative way, wants to hurt or harm her or take from her. And I think that's probably 21 Savage's ex or partner, if he is married. I didn't ask that question. If he is married, I'm sure. I have a feeling that he is, but that's just a feeling. That's not something I've confirmed with the cards. I feel like she's angry and jealous of him. Or this could be someone else who's angry and jealous of her and wants to take her down. And unexpected surprise could be his way of appeasing that or controlling that, giving her gifts to make up for any damage done, and to let her know, you've got nothing to worry about. When I asked how does 21 Savage feel about Latto, I got control, boundaries, influence, and Dottore, and basically clarifies it. As you can see, someone here is puppeteering another, right? And her hand is controlling him. And as you see in this card, the doctor is lifting the hand of the patient. So there's similar mannerisms here. It's about control. It's about external control of another. So I feel like 21 Savage likes to manipulate and control the situation, and Latto. He manages her. I don't know if he actually manages her professionally. He might. But he definitely wants to manage her emotions, her time, her feelings, and what she's thinking, because he's very strategic and calculated person. And he's keeping her on a bit of a short leash, giving her just enough attention and emotional warmth. but he's setting the rules and she's accepting the moments that she's given, but the mistrust is already there. So at the same time that she's accepting the power dynamics in the relationship, she does distrust him, right? And she makes that known. That's why he gives her gifts or tries to smooth things over with her when things get out of hand. Also, she feels like she got herself a prize. So she's very, I would say she's also, and I didn't think that's this about her, but I would say she's also very possessive. That's my man. She's not going to let anybody else. So she's just as aggressive as whoever this other person is who would like to take her man. So what are the, and she should be careful too, because this is someone who has already struck and will strike again. In some way. So she's definitely got a rival. So what's the future actions of Latto towards 21 Savage? And we got temporary, brief, fleeting, and cold, distant emotion, sideways. Fell out sideways. I feel like, just looking at this card, if 21 Savage steps up, she'll take whatever he offers. See how she's reaching for the hearts? But it's temporary, brief, fleeting. It says ephemeral love, fleeting moments, short-lived emotions, passing feelings. So she's willing to take whatever he offers her or gives her, a day, a week, a month, a year. But deep down, she knows that it's temporary. It's not going to last. I feel like she's surviving emotionally off little hints of hope here and there that he gives her, that he gives her to keep her on his string. But he's not giving her anything solid to bank on. As you can see, she's offering her heart, but he's kind of closed off. I feel like he goes up and down. He can be cold and distant and emotionless, but he's can sometimes be the opposite of that. Sometimes he's ice cold, sometimes he's warm, sometimes he's reaching out, sometimes he's pulling back, and that's by design. It's all about control and keeping her on standby. So in the short term, on the bottom of the deck, we had reset. And this is telling me the reason why this is all happening is because of a reset. Which means renewal, restart, new beginning. The relationship is about to reboot or refresh in some way. So they're trying to reboot or refresh a relationship, maybe because the baby arrived. But tension and jealousy are still culprits here, affecting the relationship from both sides. So there's an effort to restart the connection, but the same cracks are underneath and haven't been resolved. So the reset won't really work because the foundation between them is shaky. So this relationship's foundation is shaky. What's the long-term outlook for Latto and 21 Savage. I got 2 reverse cards. Let me show you upright so you can see what they look like. We got Heartbreak, Betrayal, Lies. And we got Cold, Distant, Emotionless. It's the opposite card to this one, where she was reaching out before and he had his back turned. Now he's going to be reaching out and she's going to have her back turned. So that's the ultimate. Now, I don't know how far into the future this is. It could be any length of time. It could be right away. It could be, they could marry and this could end up being their ultimate end. Okay, but that's what this is. The ultimate that this relationship will ascend to. We got Heartbreak, Betrayal, Lies, reversed, and Cold, Distant, Emotionless, reversed. Clarified by Iladro, the thief. So I'm just going to, even we know these are reversed, but I'm just going to hold them up so you can, see them. I like to tell stories through the cards. And hopefully the stories come true, right? So I feel like there's going to be some sort of rupture or betrayal eventually, if not already, right? Because it's reversed. Whatever happened, it gets forgiven, or there's an attempt to forgive, but the mistrust will linger. And I feel like something will get taken from Latto. It could be 21 Savage. But it's definitely saying her trust, her peace, her security will be taken. And there's more loss than gain to be found here in this particular love. In a love reading, Ladro, or the thief, can mean infidelity, emotional distance, or someone moving in on the relationship. And honestly, with cards like this, if one partner stole the other from someone else, then history could repeat. How you get them is how you lose them, right? So I think that's how this ends. So the bottom line is the connection has love. It does have love. And obligatory responsibilities. But it also has a lot of jealousy, possessiveness, mistrust, and manipulation and control issues. I think they're trying to reset. I think they've already probably had an issue of someone cheated, someone stepped out, or this whole rigmarole with his last partner being an issue. So they tried to reset, they tried to restart, push the restart button on this relationship. That's what they're trying to do. But unless they're willing to dive deep into their deeper problems, like the jealousy, the emotional manipulation, the rival energy, is not going to be effective. So that's my reading, guys, for Latto and 21 Savage. Yeah, I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. I think that a rapper's life is what you'd think it would be. You know what I mean? And what kind of like, I hate to say this, but like kind of like, what do you expect? You're trying to Because I feel like she kind of trapped him, to be honest with you. That's just the impression I get. I could be wrong. But anyway, that's my reading. That's my interpretation. You can form your own. Everything I say here was alleged. Tarot is not fact. If anything connected or resonated for you today, if you liked the reading, please hit that like button. Please share the video with your friends and social media. Consider subscribing. And thank you to all my subscribers and Patreon members. I will see you guys in the next reading. Oh, and if you'd like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.